In today's episode, I'm going to share with you what is the big hidden secret that all radiant women use to have success in their lives. You don't want to miss out on that. Stay tuned and watch. This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego and welcome back to Alexandra TV. Today we are continuing with our Radiant Woman series, a series where I teach you how you can become the radiant woman that you know very well that you can be, the radiant woman that you are meant and destined to be. Now, besides this series here that I'm sharing on Alexandra TV, I've also created a free ebook called The 13 Habits of the Radiant Woman. Now, if you want to receive your free ebook, all you have to do is go down in the description below this video, click on the link, and you'll be able to download it for free, and you'll be able to see what are the other 13 habits that all radiant women have and use in order to create the life of their dreams. Over the years, I've realized that there is this one thing that all radiant women use in order to have massive success in their lives. Unfortunately, it's one hidden secret that most people don't know about. Therefore, most people don't use it and don't have success, and they miss out on great opportunities and things like that. And I remember that for me, it's something that I started using at a very, very young age. One of the first times that I really recall using it and seeing how it helped me succeed was when I was 21 years old. I was 21 years old and I made my first video in French here on Alexandra TV on YouTube. And I remember at the time that video went viral. Who knows why? I will never understand why, but in 24 hours it had over 100,000 views and people all over the world were watching it. And after that happened, I started to get contacted by many producers and many channels here in Montreal who wanted to meet with me because they wanted to create a talk show around me and around my name because they watched the video. And I remember at the time I was 21, I was still working at this dead-end job that I hated, and I had to take like a whole week off in order to go to the meetings one by one because there were a lot of meetings every single day. And I will always remember being 21 years old, being home, getting ready to go to these meetings, taking the bus and taking the metro to get there, and getting there and walking in rooms where there were just like producers who were all like 40 years old and above. And I remember just sitting there and pretending like I knew what I was doing, right? I was just this young 21-year-old without any experience whatsoever in television or anything that communications and things like that. But I was just sitting there at this big, long conference table in every meeting with all these men who were all 40 or 50 years old. And I was talking as if I knew what I was saying. I was talking as if I knew what I was saying. And I remember, we were talking about the concepts of the show. And one thing that I required, again, being 21 years old, requiring something when you're meeting with professionals who have been in the field for over like 20 or 30 years. And I was like, I don't want to be just the host of this talk show. I also want to be an executive producer. And when I would say that, they were very surprised, because they were like, who is this girl? Like, she's never studied in communications or for media. She has no experience and she wants to be a producer, an executive producer. But that was the requirement. And I was like, if you're not willing to make me a producer, then I won't sign anything. I'm not just going to be the one sitting there saying whatever they tell me to say and just being the cute girl on TV talking and just giving, reading the teleprompters. I wanted to also have a say in what was going to happen in the show. And over the years, in every experience that I've had, I've always noticed one thing that allows me to have success is that I show up before I'm ready. When I was 21 years old, when I started to get those calls and those emails to meet, I could have said, oh, I'm not ready. I'm 21. I don't have the experience. I've never been on TV. Like I can't do that. I'm not going to be ready. I need it to be perfect. I need to practice more, and then I'm going to come back to you in 1 year and then we'll do it. No, I would show up before I was ready. As they say, sometimes you have to jump in the water to learn how to swim. And one thing that all radiant women have in common is that they show up even if they're not ready. One thing that I love that Russell Branson, he once said is that when a great opportunity comes your way, say yes and then figure out how to do it. Don't be like, oh, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I should say no. No, show up. Even if you're not ready, show up even if you're not prepared, and you will prepare after. Don't miss out on great opportunities in your life just because you are not ready. And as I said, all radiant women know this and they do this. Why do they do this? It's because they are confidence. So they have that inner confidence of saying, you know what, I might not be ready right now. Maybe I don't have all that it takes. Maybe things are not perfect right now, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. I have the confidence to believe that I'm strong enough, that I'm smart enough, that I'm capable enough to figure this out as I go. So ask yourself, in your life right now or in the past, what are the opportunities that you missed out on simply because you felt like you weren't ready enough, like things weren't perfect enough, and you said, oh, you know what, I'm going to wait, and then you miss out on that opportunity. I don't want that to happen to you anymore. You need to, like I said, show up before you are ready. In the comment section down below, let me know what are some times that maybe you showed up before you were ready and that things were amazing and that you were able to get amazing opportunities because of that, because you were daring, because you were bold. That is so important. And all radiant women are daring and bold. So I hope you enjoyed this little episode today. If you did, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to share with all of your friends. And of course, as I said, if you want to learn about other habits of the radiant woman, don't forget to go download your free ebook down in the description below this video. You can go click on the link. So that is it for today, and we'll see each other very soon for the next Alexandra TV episode on the topic of how to become the radiant woman that you know you can be. I'll see you soon.